Well, welcome back, strategists and chaos enthusiasts, to another episode of Happy Tactics, where we are playing Space Haven, and we are building our ship right now. We did a lot of stuff in the last episode. We cleaned out all of these asteroids. We were able to blueprint out a ship here that we are working on. The full blueprint looks something like this, and I actually canceled this back half here. Originally I need a little more room, but I canceled that back half. It's a funny thing in this game, the bigger your ship gets, the more engines you need, and I just want to get this thing going. So a little more room here for our research, for maybe getting some industrial things set up, but I think we'll have enough of the, what was the name of our ship? Oh yeah, the Hope We Don't Die. We'll have enough of the Hope We Don't Die set so that we can hit the road. We also explored our first derelict down here, and you can see we ripped it apart and salvaged it pretty well. And so that gave us a lot more hull scrap, so we could produce a lot more of the hull blocks that I needed. It just says one there, but that's because, but we have a ton of hull scrap, 48. And so they'll get on making more hull scrap or hull blocks for us to finish this up. So I'm going to speed these guys up, let that get going, and then build some research. So I'm thinking right now, so I kind of broke things over here, mainly because I'm building out this new thing, so I need to kind of get some things going, like a temperature. Grab this one, I guess. Duplicate this one. Bring a temperature control device over here. I thought I would do some research over in this corner, and maybe bring the, it's a pretty good place for a bathroom, but I might just have to bring the bathroom over here so that we have a nice clear hallway. That also gives us, I like to do them multiple wide, so if I need to stack some stuff along the lines, you know, you end up with all this kind of wacky equipment to make this work. Oh, it looks like this guy, oh, I didn't realize that. Maybe I need to move this, because I don't want to build another power node right now. I might move this guy down to a place where this thing will be able to power it. So I might want it semi-central. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but if I move it there, that should cover the radius of our ship pretty well for asteroids and whatnot. So, all right. So hopefully they'll finish up this part, because I did cancel that, and that's not looking so great. But hopefully they'll finish that and get us this thermal regulator here. So the thing they want us to build is this new research facility, and so I was going to pop that in over here. We could make it its own room, you know. I think they can get a little bit of a buff when looking at that. What is it? Not a system. What is this? But it doesn't have to be. But you do have a research lab and a research workbench, and I don't know. I'm a, you know, as a former researcher myself, I kind of just like the idea of giving the researchers a little love. You know, the research tree, like in all games, the research tree is one of those key components that really you know, get you moving in this game. So I'm going to make it kind of a nice little spot. Excuse me. Probably should have muted that. I'm still new at this. What can I tell you? We also need some lighting, so I'm going to duplicate that. And actually, I might wait on. I'll put a light down here, but I want to figure out where I want to move this. So I think I'm going to move this for now. Can it be here? Oh, it can be. That's interesting. Oh, maybe because it's not there yet. I don't know. Or maybe I can just throw it. That's okay. We'll try it here. If it doesn't like that I have the thermal regulator right there, we can always move it. But I don't know. I like a cozy bathroom as much as the next person. So we'll move some things. I don't know if that gets makes things easier or worse, but sometimes I like to move stuff only because it on some levels of this game you don't get the resources back when you move things. It depends on what level that you're doing. So let's try that. And actually, instead I'm going to move this here. All right, so we'll have our little bathroom, little cozy spot. Again, when you make the ship bigger, you do in fact also make it, you know what, let me go back to the sketch. You do make it harder to heat and everything else, I am going to go ahead and I guess because they didn't do that, so right, because it has this sort of unfinished look, and that might just be a glitch, but it does look like maybe I need to activate some part of this for them to complete the work they need to. So we'll try that. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but we'll see. We definitely have the resources for it. So we are moving right along, and we're very close. Once you get research in play and can start using the little research tab here, making things happen, then it gets exciting, because you can start thinking about how this thing's going to look. I know I should have just connected this up. Maybe it would make more sense if I did that now rather than later. So if I just activate a little bit more of this sketch, again, I'm trying to just get us out there. I can create what I think will be at least an access hallway here that allows you to get from one side to the other. And again, that just allows better logistics. Oh, they're eating at tables, but what kind of barbarian am I? I don't even have furniture for them. Let's get them some chairs. The classic X1 chair. We'll get that set up for them. That should be plenty. So even if all of them... Oh, wait, no, I got 7. Most people there. We'll have everything we need. Now, these guys are having to use their spacesuits, probably because it's so darn cold. So we're going to just have to see if this thermal regulator is enough. Yeah, so let's research. What do we want to get? Now, when you look at this research tree, it's a lot going on. Some of it, in the early games, they give it to you. But there's so much here that's so good. It's like Christmas shopping. So I usually queue up a bunch of stuff, even though you're only researching one thing at a time. I do like the better power generator. That's going to be really nice. So I'm going to pop that in there. It doesn't mean that, and you have to research this first. That's why this has got the little lock on it, and it's in red. But it would be nice to have better power. And you know what? I find that shields are just... wait, so this is... Oh, small shield generator. Yeah, so we could throw that in there. I definitely want to get that going sooner rather than later. Industry. We do want to be able to refine things. Now, you have metal refinery. That takes some of these raw materials and makes plates and stuff like that. Microweavers, not that necessary. This is good because you do need chemicals eventually. The energy refinery will be necessary when we get this guy, because the power node, if I recall, this guy, not that one, but this one uses energy rods. Much more efficient, but you have to make the energy rods. And so if we're going to have that, we would need to have this as well shortly after. So I would bump that up to be right after. No sense in getting it before then, even though you couldn't use the hyperfuel, but this uses the more efficient versions of the engines, and we don't have those yet either. So again, I'm not even looking second tier. I'm lying. Actually, I am looking second tier just to see what we need. The item fabricator, that's for making weapons. That's just, you kind of need that somewhat early game. Also, people are going to be getting shot a lot. So let's get the medical bed. Right now, I'm not going to do the hypersleep chamber. This thing is very cool, but it uses energy rods. And it also makes it so you don't have to use special drugs to get when you're doing the hyper jumps. Don't need the bots yet. Don't need the robotics yet. I've already got this, which is great. Basic entertainment is nice to have. Keeps your people happy. Lets them, they can heal up a little bit faster and everything else. Learning computer. Boy, I just want everything. I'll throw that in the queue. Botany, definitely. Going to have to start growing our own food. So looking at this, I am thinking of bumping botany ahead of the energy. So I know I have this. I might do botany first. That'll get us growing our own food. And then we can focus on energy stuff. So energy and shields. Although the item fabricator will be nice too. And I believe, if I look at the item fabricator, this thing, it does need steel plates and plastics for a lot of these things. So, to get those steel plates, I mean, of course you can buy them, but you have to make them, right? So the metal refinery might be worth having in there too. Let's get this guy close to the item fabricator. So I will bring this down. So I'm thinking, boy, they're going to be bored. Not going to have entertainment for a while. Maybe, you know, I view this as like, you know, if I was really in a spaceship like this, you better believe I need some kind of entertainment to keep from going absolutely crazy. I mean, how could you not, right? Now it says transfer resources. That's great. We're in the end game now, baby. This guy, okay, it'll reach the set temperature. See, it's warming up, and then the heat from down here is coming up. Yeah, that's good. So what I need to do now is transfer stuff. So the way I do that, if I look at this, I think I'm going to hop over to Thanos, which is this guy, of course, and I'm taking everything. In fact, this is the big moment, I think. This is our big moment we're waiting for. We need to transfer all of that, and I'm going to go in here. No, I'm not. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to tell people where they need to hang out with, where they need to be. And I'm going to say, nope, you need to be here. The Hope We Don't Die. You need to be on the Hope. And this needs to be your home. This is home now, guys. You can do stuff there. And in fact, I don't know why that can't X. Okay. So yeah, I know everything else is better there. I know it. But I want you to get used to your new home. You know, you're going to live here and probably die here. You know what? I'm going to put some duplicates of these up here too. I just like, again, everything is, yeah, I got to get a hyperspace jump going. Everything is in a temporary place. Even so, I like to have lighting, right? I think it helps them work better. I think we're going to need a nice little floor light in here too, and I can envision, even though this is super annoying, you know what? I'm going to have to move this. I can't live like this. I'm going to move this in such a way, and then I will. Can I duplicate? There we go. Duplicate. Put one there. So that's going to move that over a little bit, and then I can dismantle this. So I'm changing up. I could, you know what? Okay, see now I'm wondering. Over here ultimately is where I'm going to be putting, okay. See, this is what happens with this game. This is what happens. You're like, what are you doing? You just said you didn't want it. I know what I said. I don't make sense a lot. I'm going to activate that sketch, and I'll tell you why. I'm going to move them into, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need at least several bedrooms here. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's move some bunks. And they're not going to like this because, you know, who likes anything? Oh, I can't. Okay. Let's move this here. But my plan will be let them build this out. And then I'm going to move their bedrooms down here along this little corridor. And we'll see. We might even get some, again, they get some buffs if they are sleeping well. And I can still keep that. I mean, it's good to keep areas sectioned off, you know. So I'm going to let them finish this little corner. They're working so hard. I'm so proud of them. But yes, let's make this funny little corridor here actually be a series of bedrooms. And that actually gets them some nice features. So they are going to be tiny bedrooms, the basically absolute smallest bedrooms you can imagine, and they're gonna love it because they have no choice. So let's make them something like this. So we'll put those in, those walls in, and then I'm going to put some. So they're tiny, but I'm going to throw in a bunk bed since I've already built it anyway. and a one of these. And hopefully they'll be hot bunking and actually not get interrupted sleep and get the benefits of having their own little bedroom, which should be pretty nice. Yes, here we go, sleeping in this terrible situation, but some of my folks are still alive. That must be the worst sleep. Oof. That's okay. We'll make it work. Just build this little corridor here. Everything's going to be okay. And that's closer to the bedroom. And that gets me more area here for maybe a temporary insufficient available resources. What am I missing? Let's see. What are you missing? I don't know what he thinks he's missing. Oh, critical resources. What? Oh, because we're bringing things over, I think. Oh, Energium. Well, get some. How much do we have? I mean, we got Energium. Whoops. I just went out to that. The Thanos has a ton of Energium. Okay, forget it. It's just confused. It's fine. Okay, so now let's move this there. Move this one there. Move this one there. And you know what? I'm going to just duplicate. I'm going to build another one. We'll just do... I know they're bunk beds, but that's the kind of space we got right now. Something like that. And I can duplicate this little thing here. And I guess just dismantle that one to get things back. Okay. So now what that can do is temporarily give me... So I don't know what to do with this little section yet. But I like having more space. We are also not... we want to do a hyper jump, but we're not mass supported. So that's right. We need another engine. I've got to build another one over here. 3 engines just to support the mass of our ship so far. Now you see the problem. Now you see why you got to upgrade these engines. Because there's lots more to do. There's lots more to do. Lots more places to explore. All right, though, but I'm liking this. This is a good first start. And, you know, you make decisions as you go. And it just keeps getting better and better, I think. Oh, I goofed, didn't I? Let's skip that. I'm going to do... I just need... Oh, I guess I could duplicate that. And just do 3... 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, all the floor plan is going to change, but I just like the lights. It makes it look spacey. All right, so once these guys wake up, things start moving around. They're going to eat, and we are going to transfer everything over here. Look at all this stuff that's come in from our airlock. This is fantastic. This is good. This is good. And I kind of like this as like a wonky-looking command center. I could bring a wall over here, swap this door over here, and it'll give us some more room on this wall for another something. Now I'm ready to grow stuff. Whoops. Basic entertainment's good to go. I am ready to grow stuff, but I'm not ready to grow stuff. Actually, you know what? This could work. This could work. If I were to go to food here, I could grab a grow bed, but man, I'm using up a lot of resources. I think I'm going to hold off. Only because we need to get out there. We need to get out there. We need to see some things and get more resources. We'll see if I have enough resources, because if you spend all your infra blocks and then something breaks because you get shot at, you're doomed. You're doomed. So let me just move that here, and that way I can play with these walls a little bit. And dismantle those. And we'll just leave the door there, looking awkward. But yeah, I'm thinking I could bring a wall here. Actually, I could just... Wait a minute. Cancel that. Although, you know what? No, I do want to cancel that. I do want to dismantle that, because I'd like to, if I could, have the grow beds right here. And it looks like... Man. See, that's what I'm talking about. These don't I have one right here? Oh, it's because I Somebody do this. Somebody build this thing. People are freezing to death here. He's got to be in a spacesuit to do research. Nobody should have to be in a spacesuit. Oh, that's kind of cool to be in a spacesuit. But somebody just build this, please. There we go. Once he builds it, this corner will warm up. And I can see things happening down here. But again, there's a lot of work. Logistics are getting pretty extreme. And then we're going to make sure the Thanos, we transfer everything, right? Transfer everything. Everything you got. And then maybe what I need to do is say, well, I'm not ready to... I do need this. What's this, an assembler? Gosh, I got to research all this stuff. The composter's got everything. See, this is where it's hard. You know, it's like going off to college for the first time. There's so many things you have to do for yourself. But if I seal this whole thing off, I'll have room for other things. We'll see. Did I give my researcher a nice view? I don't think I did. Yeah, he can't have like a wall like that. Let me give him a nice whole window. Maybe a 4. That's what I'm talking about. That's what a researcher should be seeing. That's good stuff. Okay. We are close, people. We're close. We got people sleeping in partially built rooms. But it's coming along. I'm liking the hope. I'm liking the hope. We got some more configuration to do, optimizing current space. For now, I'll just move that there so I can think about how the botany room might look right here. But right now, look at all that stuff it's getting. You know what? No, I just need you to stop that. I need you to stop that. We got to get out of here. Stop the recycler. Stop the composter. Stop all industry. So this is their industry room. This is our botany room. I don't know. That's just like junk. They got a medical bay. They got everything. Man. I might even fill up my... I don't know. What am I at? 140. We'll see. I think what I need to do is let me look at what I've got in terms of resources right now. I do have a recycler. Do I have that built in here yet? Yes, I do have my recycler. An ore processor. Don't need it yet, but I want it. Tool facility. Item workbench. I think I do want that, though. Where would be a good place for that? I'll just put over here in the corner. An item workbench, an ore processor. This is really going to be the only thing that's going to make... I would not want to be sleeping next to this thing, but oh well. The thing that's going to make... Does this put out a lot of heat? I think it does, doesn't it? Ooh. It'd be nice to have it walled off. Well, we won't have heating problems. We'll have cooling problems. But let's see what happens, because that's going to make it... Oh, we have a merchant ship, the Merchant Federation coming. I don't have a lot of gold, don't have a lot to trade. A lot of space bucks, or whatever they call it in this game. How would you like somebody building a metal door while you're sleeping? That's crazy. Oh, do I need to do something here? Oh, I do need to produce water. If less than, I like a lot of water, especially when I start growing things. If less than 10. This guy auto produces, this guy recycle. Okay, this is where I got to set up everything. So I'm going to say if less than 5 on all of these things. And that's kind of nice that it does that for us. That'll give us good blocks and less resources. I can't believe I forgot to set all that up. No wonder they're like, hey, we're running low on things. And then we're going to have to transfer a couple of the pods over here. And then we got to get out of here. Execute a space hyperjump. That's what I want to do. Before the end of this episode, we are going to be hitting the space lanes. So I've stopped all the industry here. That's just to keep them from doing more things, so that we'd have to bring over more stuff. We're going to bring it all over here, and then we'll process it. Trade. Let's see what these guys have for trade. I don't want the Thanos select. I hope we don't die. Okay. Ooh, everything's expensive. All these marked up things. with medical supplies and everything else. No. No. I'm not going to buy. We're going to go. We're going to do this. The Hope doesn't need you right now. But what we do need, I think, I don't know if it's considered furniture. No, it's not system, airlock, storage, resource, life support, probably. No. Facility. We need a medical cabinet. Let's get one of those up right now. So we're building things. I'm just looking at everything else. Oh, we could use some personal entertainment. Unfortunately, I may have built this so small that there's no room for personal entertainment unless I dismantle that and put in a door. And I think that will work. Let's see. Oh, yes I can. And then I could put in this goofy little gaming system that they have for kind of furniture. This is what I spend a lot of my time with. So it's facility. Apparently, this computer is considered facility. But that'll give them something to do to keep their entertainment values high. So what am I doing here? Unavailable resources. Well then, make some. All right, we're close. How close? In fact, no, we're good. We're good. Keep going, keep going, keep building. See, we got stuff for this. We're going to have stuff for this as soon as Kaya manufactures it. Okay, we didn't need them anyway. Oh, we do have some items in space. What do I have in space? Oh, infrascrap. Sure. Sure, I guess. Okay, so then we need to zoom. We need to get out of here. We need to... Are we still not mass supported? Wow. Well, what is it? What is... How much am I off? Well, tough snickerdoodles, because that's all the engines we can afford right now. We need everything else for this. So what I'm going to do now is... let's see. Which shuttle do we want? The corpse cart? That's interesting. I think we're going to take the quick stepper. I think we're going to... Can we draft it? No. I think we need to... not move, not dismantle. I think what we need to do is take this and do something with it. I need to move it. I need to shift it over here. I don't want to build a new cart. That just takes too many resources when you can transfer one over. Dock. It won't dock there. So I think what I have to do, logistics, duplicate, relocate. That's what I need to do. That's my hangar. There we go. And then I got to look at these guys. So I've got the wobbly boot is a builder. Kind of like that, actually. So that's our builder. This is a miner, perfectly adequate. I approve. Builder, constructopod. And then this one is the Shodan. I think I'm going to take the wobbly boot. Let's relocate the wobbly boot right there. And then we're going to take... So that's our builder. But we also need a miner. I think they only have one miner. Yeah, those are both builders. So we're going to relocate this to there. So we're moving over the craft that we can have, that we can currently use. Cannot repair, because we need infra blocks. Well, get on it, man. Because I'm sure we got infra scrap, right? That's hull scrap. That's the Thanos. Again, with the Thanos here, dudes, I need you to transfer everything over now. Everything. Just do it. And then we're going to get out of here. I don't know why it's taking so long. And are those, what are those? Steel plates, hull blocks. And that's all nice to have. Oof. Oof. Okay. Power capacity, no. Boy, my researcher is freaking awesome. Boy, I'm already at 209. for this. I might have to build some more storage coming up. There we go. I knew we have it. What is this going to do? So jobs, I think it just does it automatically. It will take the ore, the raw ore, and produce things. Ultimately, we'd want this in its own little, like, cabin, so just to keep the heat to itself. But I think we're ready, folks. I think we're ready. I know it's saying all these things that we don't have, I just bring all this stuff over, guys. Especially the energy rods. That's 6 energy rods. That's crazy. But we're going to take flight 5. As soon as this is done, we're going to take flight on the maiden voyage. And I think that'll be the end of this episode. All right. So let's see. So we're at 1. It's sort of like a countdown. Good enough for me. So what we do here, we're going to go over to this. We want to prepare our hyper jump. And they're going to load up the engines, fuel them up, prepare them, and then we'll be ready to jump. And so this is it. Hope we don't die. Whoops. Kidding. Get over here, guys. Where are you? A shuttle, a builder, and the Thanos. Oh, yes. I thought those were people. Nope. See you later. Oh, and there it goes. Oh, look at this. It's the search for Eden. This is Sheridan. It's good to see a friendly face out there. I'm Oh, I guess you have a captain. I'm Sheridan, captain of the HSS Box Leitner, and commander of the Haven Foundation's Exodus Fleet. You folks just starting out? We are too. We're loaded with thousands of refugees from Earth in hypersleep, and our job is to find somewhere out there in space where they can make a fresh start. Ain't gonna be easy. Oh, ain't gonna be easy. He's kind of one of those guys. As far as anyone can tell, human habitable planets are rarer than hen's teeth. Oh, I guess I need to have a little bit of a southern accent here. If you folks are interested, the fleet needs pathfinders. That's ships who scout ahead of us and find a way forward. If you'd rather strike on your own, that's fine, but my pay's good and you'd be doing something to give thousands of people a hope for the future. Well, of course. Would you be interested in becoming a pathfinder? Yeah. I mean, it gives you something to do. Otherwise, you're just kind of floating around. Outstanding. So, the way of being a Pathfinder normally works is we'd outfit you with hyperspace beacon and let the Exodus fleet come right to you. They're kind of expensive to build, though, and it happens that one of our Pathfinders recently quit after their ship got wrecked. Foreshadowing, maybe? You may as well just salvage their beacon and use that. So, your first official assignment is track down the beacon? Yes. So we have to find the beacon from this guy, talk to person, and we get these little rewards. We could get gold, or we could get these, which is like prestige that you can trade for other things. I tend to just get this. So we're going to have to go somewhere. So we're definitely going to accept that. And, scannable sector. Too bad we don't have a scanner. But here we go. There we did it. We are out and about a world of resources and missions and everything else. But I'm afraid we're going to have to hold that for next episode of Happy Tactics. We'll see you then. I hope you guys had a good time, and we'll see you in outer space next episode.